Boardroom brawl. A fight breaks out at OPIG HQ. Okay. Television showing a live broadcast. On mute. With the idol's lens looking rather blue. There is where the live broadcast is coming from. Stand clear! Names! We have lots of events. How many people? 10 again. 51 words. Mounted television speaker. Ladies, please, consider the bigger picture here. Don't you see what this means? We'll reach every home in Hesperia. Deduced? Okay. Okay. Cigarettes and a matchbook. What is this device on the table here? Looks like a upside-down UFO from War of the Worlds or something. Oh my. Should I be writing all this down too, sir? Board meeting minutes. 11 AM, April 22nd, 1976, HQ. Board members present. Nathan Hoyle, Jasmine Patel, Annette Spencer. Others present. Jeremy Drake, Secretary. Proceedings, meeting called to order at 11, video link established, outbound phone link established, inbound phone link faulty. Idle demonstration started. And a ballpoint pen. Phone. Not a whole lot going on over here, actually. But we may be able to name some people already. We already know from way earlier, if it wasn't fairly obvious from this, that you are Nathan Hoyle, which makes you Jeremy Drake, and you're noting everything down in the minutes, so that gets to make sense. Do we know which way round Jasmine and Annette are? Don't think we do. We kind of need to figure out what they're arguing about first. And we're not going to do that from here. Away we go, then. It's a blank clipboard with a pencil. Now that's some good gossip. Wait. How was I affected when I'm outside the zone of influence? Audio. You don't have your audio jack plugged in. That's why the audio's not working. You've got video, though. Don't worry, Mr. Spender, sir. It can take a few moments to reorient yourself. This is all perfectly normal. Non-disclosure agreement. I, Tristan Dreyfus, hereby agree not to disclose any information obtained through my internship with the Olympus Pinnacle International Group, OPIG. I understand that to do so could result in a substantial lawsuit. Signed, D. Dreyfus. T. Dreyfus. What? How did I get here? Le Motel. Next day, half off. Valid for 30 days from your checkout on April 26th, 1976. That's the same symbol that was on the matchbook. Elephants never forget. April, Monday, board meeting. Set off, motel check-in. Tuesday, idle demonstration at New Wells Lab. Back to HQ, dinner with Annette and kids. You dirty dog, Tim. Now, how can I use this to my advantage? And Tim. Spender. We don't have the word Marie yet. I can put in Westlake. Okay, yep, that is playing the conversation from the HQ. I thought I told you to fix the phone, Jack. How are we supposed to answer the board's questions? Take it up with Eugene when he's done drawing. In his infinite wisdom, he changed the plan at the last minute, so I don't have time to do your tasks. He has the lens that was inside the idol in the previous scenario. Demo prep. Tape off zone of influence. Erect curtain booth. Set idle to 1 day. Fix lab phone transmitter. Receive Mr. Spender at reception. Delegated responsibility for looking after him to Marie. Eugene's orders and Tess's orders. Idle take from give to So the lens has the symbol on it of how long you want it to take memories from. You know what I mean. Elephants never forget. Okay, so the point of the test is they've taken some memories from him, including what he's drawn sealed in this envelope. You are trying to replicate what he's drawn to prove that you now have his memories. Got it. A to Z me. Eugene. Tessa. Marie. Jack. You are intern. Tristan. Dreyfus. Dinner with Annette and kids. Which I think means that... that is Annette. Who is supposed to be his partner. Annette Spender, they have the same surname. That makes a whole lot of sense. But he went to a love hotel with Jasmine Patel. I understand what this argument is about. At Opig's laboratory in... Little demonstration at New Wells Lab. I thought so, I just wanted to double check. New Wells, the team held a... broadcast? Demonstration? We'll call it a demonstration. It says demonstration there. To show that the idol could give and take memory. The idol was used to take 1 day. It got changed. It was supposed to be 1 minute, and they swapped it out. 1 day's worth of memory from Tim Spender, and then give it to Eugene. This included a drawing, a memory of Tim and Jasmine at the Love Motel at the company's headquarters in Bayhaven. The board overheard this live. No. Overheard this gossip via a live broadcast, prompting Annette to attack Jasmine. 2 of you were incorrect. Broadcast is correct. Okay, 2 wrong. Bayhaven is correct. Board is correct. Board received this. Live via a live broadcast. Let me get something else wrong real quick. Okay, that's definitely broadcast. Broadcast. Memory. Ooh. The memory can travel over the phone cables? Huh? Huh. Huh. That's interesting. Hoping to glean useful information, Eugene arranged to have the idol give him an entire day's worth of Tim's memories rather than just a 1-minute memory of Tim's drawing. Unexpectedly, the idol transmitted these memories not only to Eugene, but also through the camera behind him and into the minds of other board members who had been watching a live video broadcast. Yeah, that's what confused me as well, because it's not been known to do that before, but apparently that's something it can do. Good to know for future information. I'm sure that won't come up again very soon. Memo, to the lab team. By now, you should all have been informed about what happened here at HQ during yesterday's demonstration. Clearly, we need to capitalize on this unexpected functionality. Each of you is to submit an idea for how did we do this. Have your submissions on my desk by tomorrow. And Hoyle. Empathy for all. For 1 minute I meditate on the feeling of pure empathy and we capture my memory of this. We contact the international media and have them transmit this memory live on the evening news. If everybody knew this feeling and could recall it at will, Earth would be a paradise. Rejected. HR spends 1 month increasing an OPIG employee's obedience and skill levels. In a live training broadcast, we then transfer these memories to every OPIG employee in every office. Benefits: we optimize our workforce at minimal cost. Rejected. We pay a top teacher to spend a month intensely teaching a gifted child literacy and numeracy skills. Then, we team up with a children's television program for a live episode in which these memories are transferred to all viewers. Benefits: intelligent children will no longer fall through the cracks of the education system. Imagine how many more will grow up to achieve great things for humanity. We could solve the world's problems in a generation. Rejected. Ancient artifacts. A violent display at the Museum of Lumerian History. Oh boy. Okay, then. What is even going on around here? Events 1, something locked, and then an Events 2. Okay. We have the case containing the lenses, presumably. An entertainment console from the Turmoil era. Children do not touch. Like all other ancient Lumerian tech in this museum, this device no longer works. Law enforcement automaton from the Restraint era, commissioned by the Ministry of Order circa 800 BC. An ancient Lumerian proverb is inscribed on the figure's lips. Loosely translated, it reads, "Discipline heals societal wounds." A military aircraft from the Golden Era. At the height of the Empire, Lumeria's army boasted a fleet of more than 1,000 such aircraft. When all flew together, they were said to cloak entire cities in shadow. It's a UFO, pretty much. Warrior Psyche by unknown artist. This abstract statue depicts Justin Locke, a prominent figure in ancient Lumerian mythology. Locke was said to have had an unquenchable thirst for violence and the ultimate mind for warfare. It may also have been holding something. A tank from the Progress era. The M490 tank, aka the Blockbuster, is often blamed for the Ravens' defeat in the Lumerian Civil War, as its main gun was prone to jamming and often failed to fire at critical moments. Product design trends to the ages. Warning, display alarmed. Guards on premises at all times. Product design trends through the ages. Progress era, Golden era, Turmoil era, Restraint era. A Veil Forge generated a short-lasting stealth shield around the user. A Harmonite softened the hearts of enemies on the battlefield. A Siren Cry emitted a multi-dimensional distress signal. And a Vaporan, dematerialized household organic waste matter. Here's the fourth such thing, whichever one this is. May have to figure out which one is which. A projection crystal. An ancient Lemurian naturally glowing crystal such as this one we used to project public service announcements. This particular narrative features the fictional sinner Ok, who was used to warn only against the gravest of crimes. The precise nature of the crime depicted, however, has yet to be deciphered. Gotta decipher it. First, blank, 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 blank. That's a lot of blanks. A data disk. If my calculations are correct, and if what I think just happened, I'm afraid you don't know how right you are. Roll of sticky tape. A recorder. A calculator with a very large number on it. Disk LM2 full memory giver. LMSSA1, aka Echo Secunda. Data experiment June 4th. Location Museum of Lemurian History. Max lens fitted, idle, and target in position, area behind target cleared, ready to begin. Here we go, extracting memories in 3, 2, 1. Completed inspections, no issues found, safe to continue. I will reorientate the recipient seated and signaling to proceed, transferring memories in 3, 2, 1. Recipient reports successful transfer but says memories incomplete once more. Try to explain that the idle is already set to max, but recipient adamant. I suppose there's one thing I could try. Could get us an extra 4.01 days worth. It goes against my better judgment, though. You tried using all the lenses at once, didn't you? I don't know what that would do. You did try using all the lenses at once, by jamming them all together with sticky tape. Ah yes, science. Ugh! A spear has pierced the man's shoulder. Security Ronan Doyle. He has a taser. Hesperian Museum has announced plans to reveal an ancient Lemurian seal next week, sparking fury within the eastern continent. The Museum of Lemurian History will showcase the seal, which dates back to around 800 BC, from Monday, having bought it at auction nearly 3 years ago. But Lemurian leaders have demanded all such seals be returned to their countries of origin. Oria Winston, creator at the museum, said, "I don't see what all the fuss is about. History belongs to everyone. Hesperians deserve to admire these decorative ornaments too." How could he do that, Jack? It's so unlike him. Aurelia, I read about your new seal display. Want to know what it really is? My colleague Jack and I can show you. Just let us bring something we've been working on in the museum after hours one night. You might have bagged your first piece of ancient Lemurian technology that actually works. Call me, and we can set a date. Oriole Toussaint. Did it work? I believe so. The feeling is less imposing than I'd imagined. My thoughts remain my own, but yes, I can also see Echo Secunda's memories, clearly and on demand. Well, what do you see? Start right at the beginning and spare no detail. We have all night. Let's see, the furthest back memory. It appears to begin partway through a conversation. I'm missing vital context. Noah, I need you to look into something for me, please. While he works on that, let's try another memory. The most recent day, perhaps. Okay, let's see. I appear to be some sort of sentinel. I mean, Echo Secunda is. My task is to protect Lemuria from itself. Fascinating. A beam of light connects me to some strange device. There's a gem on my forehead that was supposed to prevent me from lying, but I found a way to deceive it. I've become the very thing I was supposed to be fighting against. For that, I've suffered greatly. But I'm not done yet. I'll never surrender. I'll make them pay! You okay? Thank you. I got a little wrapped up in that one. Noak, how are you getting on with my request? Okay. At the museum, Jack first used the idol to take 1 month's worth of I need to be using this button a lot more. Echo Secunda. Memories from the disk and give them to Oriel, but Oriel wanted more, so Jack used all the lenses together. Jack thought this would add the effects of the lenses together, and I've realised this partly through filling out this list of words, whatever you want to call this text, but this calls the effect to multiply. Hence why he has a number quite this huge on his calculator. Because this number, I bet, will be this multiplied by this, multiplied by this, multiplied by this. I'm not actually going to do that calculation, because I don't really need to, but that's what that'll be. Drawings. Ok. First ok. There's 2 different idols here. Let's see. Ooh. Think I get what's going on here now. Kinda. Let's say this is deer, right? Okay, the colour of the crystal doesn't mean anything, it's just an extra thing used to differentiate the two idols. One is red and one is green. First, Ock takes all memories from Deer and gives them to a disc. Not sure what this whole bit is about. Just draining whatever memories are on here to begin with, I guess. Then we're taking memories from here, we're giving it to the disc, we're taking them back from the disc again. We're also taking them with this, and then we're giving them back to both. Next, Ock takes all memories from the disc and gives them to Crow. As a result, Crow becomes a deer. We are copying one person's entire set of memories, giving them back to that same person, but also using the disc to make a copy of them and giving that copy to another person so that two people have the same set of memories that belonged to the first person. So you're kind of copying, well, it just depends what you think about what makes a person's personality. Who makes a person a person? What makes a person a person? Is a person just a sum of their memories? If we're saying all that you need to make a person is their memories, then we are copying a person. Anyway, immediately afterwards, Oriole threw a spear no, too early. Stole, took, grabbed. Grabbed whatever that thing was. In order to work out which thing is which, I'm gonna need to compare these to other artifacts in the area. This thing is... ancient Lemurian mythology, kind of like this thing. Progress era, are we calling this? So this is the Progress era thing. Giant robot, mostly silver. This could be the same as this. Kinda looks similar-ish. Makes it the Restraint era thing. Okay, the Vaporon. This thing looks most like this thing. Turmoil era. That's the Siren Cry. So I think this is the Harmonite. Golden era. Generally gold, gem on it, things. Yeah. So this thing is the Vaporon. down here. Which vaporized somebody? What's the name of the museum curator? Aurelia. Where's that newspaper gone? Aurelia Winston. Ain't here. When the... Vaporeon... Not sure about that one. This is fled. It's Oriole. Through Spear. Ronan Doyle. When the... Alerted? I want something to do with the alarm, really. But I haven't got anything to do with the alarm. I love what he's grabbed. Taser? Failed to work? You do have a taser. This might actually be down here. Big button failed to work. Grabbed A, but then what's the grab dot up here? Headgear purified? Petrified? Placated? Broke, fled, gave, through. don't have anything like broke or alarmed. The rubber doesn't make any sense. Unless this is also about the Vaporan. It isn't. Pretty happy about the very last bit. I'm not overly happy about anything else. How did this thing end up with so much blood on it? Alright, yeah, hint me. Which devices in the Smash display are functional? That one, probably. Security card room, enter the room after everybody else. Yes. Yes. So, you do in fact want me to do this. Alerted. Ah. Grabbed. Boron. Alerted. There. Yeah, figuring out that it wants echo in here is the tricky bit, perhaps. I guessed that it might, but assumed that it wouldn't. But it does. The disc contained Echo Sekunda's entire lifetime's worth of memories. Because the lens's effects multiplied, the idol took all of these memories and gave them to Oriel. This had the effect of transferring Echo Sekunda's mind and personhood into Oriel's body. Suddenly finding himself in unfamiliar territory, Echo Sekunda sought to defend himself and escaped. Long ago, a wily wolf planted a magic plum tree in the forest. It endlessly grew the sweetest plums. One day, a rabbit came by and wanted to eat them. The wolf warned him, "If you eat these, you will grow lazy and slow, and then I will hunt you down." But the plums were so tasty that the rabbit ate and ate until he indeed became lazy and slow, so the wolf caught and ate him. More carnivorous animals came for plums. The wolf explained what would happen to them, but they did not listen, so the wolf got more prey. Noticing this, the beaver ran to the animal's king, the lion, shouting, "The wily wolf is tricking animals into eating sweet plums so we can hunt them." "In my kingdom, that will not do," growled the lion. So the lion chased the hunter wolf out the forest, and from that day on the animals ate all the plums they wanted. Sure. Steelside Warehouse. Dark experiments at the docks. And the culmination, presumably. Okie dokie. We have much to look at. Wrecked ship. With a box. With a harmonica. Dwellings. Enter the dock. Order the dock dwellings from best to worst. Okay. Container. March, move to the docks. Harry's very experienced. William's suspicious. Luke's quiet and disciplined. The bandit appeared and wanted us to work for him. He hurt old Luke's leg real bad when he fought back. Something unbelievable happened. It feels too good to be true, but Hunter Wolf saved us. William's suspicious, but the bandit is truly gone, and the new Luke seems to be in good shape. He moved to the warehouse, so I got to move one living space up. The container is much better. A new arrival appeared. Phil. He seems fine. Hunter's come to us with a new proposal. Harry, reliable but stern, keeping close. Luke, territorial, loyal, keep him. Hunter, secretive, avoid him. Orion has few needs, keep him close. Elijah, dangerous criminal, avoid him. Funny Phil, not that funny, avoid him. Set of needles. How to choose your dwelling, from most to least important. Warm, secure from thieves, enough space, offers privacy. This one has a lock on it. This year has been rough. Scrawny Marvin's lungs gave out and he died. Pity. No fond memories of his optimism. On the bright side, we have the rule that says the dwellings are distributed according to who's been here longest, so being the oldest inhabitant, I inherited Marvin's place. It's a vast improvement. Hunter Wolf is still working in the Steelside warehouse and leaves us alone. At the end of the year, a newcomer Luke appeared. I like him. He's seen military action and is reliable. Plus, it was a bit lonely here with my old paranoid buddy, Dirty William. Timeline. Name all the homeless people who currently or used to reside at the dock in order of their arrival. So this is, yeah, both that and that. I would say this is the worst. This is the best because it's on its lonesome. That and that because this is closer to the door. And that gave me residents who resided where at the time of tonight's events. Okay. Summer and autumn. No, you killed him! I don't believe you're weird. Just stay away from me. Also, if he's gone, I'm moving to a shelter. Those are the rules. Ring of keys, a doll. He's been elevated. Soon enough, he will come and you will see the proof that it can happen to you too. Keys and a fully loaded gun. Why are you insulting him? Hunter Wolf saved us once already. I'm sure he's a decent man. A single key. That's fantastic, Luke. I'll welcome him with some music. I hope he brings some drinks for his brothers. And here we have a warehouse. Not breathing, but his body is still warm. He has the red eyes thing from the first chapter. Local homeless options. Must be consensual. Elijah is a problem. Effect is complete, no trace of the original. Idle range commands. Give, take, local, remote, amount, some, or... Harry is ready. Using the idle, I prepared him well. Let's see if he's able to achieve the goal. I have high hopes. He failed. How? Was he not prepared enough? No, the others must have sabotaged him. I'm not giving up. My hypothesis is not wrong. Knowledge improves societal conditions. Thus, it has the highest utility. It just needs to be given to people who can influence the whole system. And I have the means to get better people into powerful positions. With my method, the rich scumbags are practically volunteering to be improved. This should work. Just look at Luke. He's become the best assistant I've had. Camera pointed at space for something to be. Don't touch if you value your life. Yes. Books, March, Euphoria, Mixed Euphoria, Sunnies. Gang fell apart. Kinda got shocked by from the 28th. Gotta lie low somewhere. Our docks and steelside warehouse look promising. Locals are weak. Elijah Sinclair is not done yet. I will rebuild and take revenge. I'm starting a new life. This despicable body, though addiction-riddled, is much stronger. All has earned my full loyalty. For now, I'll work on bettering myself and ensuring the safety of the mission. Sea breeze. A cabin. This looking thingamy again. Dear connoisseur of more particular entertainment, thank you for your interest in our event and your prompt payment. To receive an authentic experience and avoid legal troubles, use the equipment enclosed to tune in at 9 PM on September 17th. You'll see it happen via live broadcast. No recordings. A table holding an assortment of drinks. A hat with the word Cordelia in it. Blank, 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 and blank. Who answered as blank, 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 and blank. Ooh. Okay, this is a top-down camera showing how these people got into these positions. There were two of them here before. Someone else entered. They all moved to get some drinks. Another couple of people entered. Someone dropped their drink off on top of the piano. Yep, I can see it up there. And then final person entered on their own, and they ended up in that order. Okay. Someone sabotaged the synthesizer. I fear people will actually start working out instead of drinking my trash supplements. Hart's Brother Estates. Brock. I fear women I date are more interested in my looks than my real estate portfolio. Fucker. Find your inner child with Fairchild. Too stressed being a housewife and supporting your husband? Take a break and visit our 5-star de-stressing retreat. I fear my husband's next expensive toy will bankrupt us, and we'll have to move to a smaller villa than Concordia's. Get fit without breaking a sweat. Sterling's stamina fuel. Call to order. I fear that Olivia will overcome her distaste for children and want some of her own. Gabriel. NBB-TV, Head of Public Relations. Dear Miss Prescott, please join us in a festive celebration at my husband's birthday on September 17th at 9 PM. We'll celebrate on Gabriel's yacht. There will be drinks, games, and for the main event, a performance by Gabriel on his latest acquisition. A rare 50,000 thingamadoodle Quasar Wave 501. Please let us know if you can make it. Sincerely, Oliver Gerand. Right, it's my turn. Tell me, what is your greatest fear? A wedding ring. Wedding ring. I fear my daddy will stop funding my hobby business and I'll have to start doing real work. How does this relate to anything else? Who knows? Well, I don't know how that relates to anything else, so let's maybe try and deal with everything else first. We don't actually have names for people. Which is slightly awkward. You live here, I think, because you are talking about both drinks and music, of which there are items related to both up in here. You, I think, are here because you're on about moving up a shelter, which would not apply if you were either here or here. He's dead, which implies, yeah, you're moving up into here. You've got that set of keys, you've also got the same set of keys, which kind of implies you're both in the same place. So that... I don't know where the other two of you are at, and I don't know any of your names. Sort A to Z. What a lot of names we have. Blank, blank, blank. We don't have Echo as a possible name. So, right. How could I possibly forget? We don't have that as a possible name either. In fact, we don't have any of them as a possible name. Or hid, which I kind of wanted to put up here. Experimented. Steelside warehouse. Yeah, I can't really do anything here yet. Phil is most recent. And Luke. New Luke. So maybe not. I mean, William and Luke were here already when whoever wrote this got here. None of these people are Hunter, otherwise they wouldn't be talking about him in the way that they are. I'm gonna say that's you, because you're the one with the gun. Who's this guy? Guess you're probably Phil, because you're the newest. Johnny Marvin, Luke Brown, Harry Stone, Dirty William, Orion Sky, and Funny Phil. And Elijah. Funny Phil. One of these people is Luke. That's fantastic, Luke. I think he must be talking to this guy, so this guy is Luke? Yeah, this guy and this guy are talking to one another. Luke Brown. Evidence in here about who lives in which spot. You have buttons and sewing thread. You also mentioned a bunch of names, so I know you cannot be any of these names. Not Harry, William, Luke, or Phil. Presumably that's you with the buttons on your hat? Which I guess means that's wrong. Doesn't really make sense to me. Oh, right, no it does, because you're... well, the name is now utterly wrong. You're there. You're there. Not Harry, William, Luke, Phil. Harry, William, Luke. So you're either Orion Sky or Scrawny Marvin. Just bung one in, I suppose. Got needles. Oh, I can also tell who you are from process of elimination by looking at this. Not Harry, Luke, Hunter, Orion, Elijah, or Phil. William, then, probably. Yes. Dirty William. So you're either Harry Stone or Scrawny Marvin. Not Scrawny Marvin. Harry Stone, then. Yes. Filling in the order. Scrawny Marvin. I think must have been here pretty much first. End of the year, newcomer Luke appeared. This is a summary of last year, whereas this book covers the current year. Cross-referencing books. Scrawny Marvin. Harry Stone. Brown? These two the wrong way around, I think. And then those two the wrong way around. Okay. Moving way away from all of that stuff. Over to all of this stuff. Okay. Where to even begin? There's no names mentioned down here, so I think all we have to go on is up here. Okay, you two were here first, and then you end up here and here. Clearly husband and wife, based on the fact that you both have wedding rings, so you're gonna have the same last name as one another. We don't even know this guy's name. We don't even need to know this guy's name. But we know that this ship belongs to... Olivia... Gerard. It's answering as Arbella. Gabriel. Olivia. Tucker. And Brock. You also know that nobody's asking us themselves. I fear people will actually start working out instead of drinking my trash supplements. That'll be you then. Brock. Sterling. Olivia will overcome her distaste for children and wants some of her own. Which means you're probably Olivia? Your daddy will stop funding my... Let's say that you're... Yeah, I've got you as Olivia already. Good. Bad. Maybe. But hobby business. It's you, I think. Arbella Fairchild. Yeah, that's Olivia. Her husband must be Gabriel Gerland. The name left behind in the hat is Cordelia. Hart's Brother Estates. Cat's brother estates, even. Cordelia? Maybe? I feel women I date are more interested in my looks than my real estate portfolio. Estates. Yes. So, Brock. Sterling. Olivia. Gerard. Tucker. Hats. Cordelia's surname. Prescott. Correctly deduced. Out we zoom. Now then. Actually work out the important bits. Hunter Wolf secretly experimented in the Steelside warehouse in June when do you have his surname? Elijah. What is Elijah's surname? Is it written anywhere? Yes, probably. Elijah Sinclair. Appeared and caused trouble. Hunter Wolf. Used the idol on Elijah Sinclair to take. And assistant Sinclair, Hunter Wolf. Take all memories. Give all memories from Luke Brown. Incorrect. I'm not Alton. September blank used the blank on blank to blank blank, and then on blank, it was on the blank blank. Well, we're clearly talking about the ship here. Something to do with broadcast? To take memories. Give memories. Charge the synthesizer for some reason. To avoid revealing a lack of something. See, that's the sabotage happening there from... Yeah. Gabriel Gerard. For some reason, to do something. I feel like I'm still missing a lot of the puzzle here, but we're figuring things out. Yeah, I figured. Okay. Okay, we got that. So, Hunter Wolf, whoever that is. Probably Oriole. Took the troublemaker Elijah's memories and gave them Luke Brown's memories. So Luke Brown is loyal and now in Elijah's body. In September, use the idol on must be give. Probably Luke Brown. Take all memories. Then on Gabriel. Avoid revealing a lack of what? What's the point of that is what I don't get. Yeah, this whole thing is a setup purely to sabotage this synthesizer. But why? Husband's latest expensive toy. Oh, that's why he damaged the synthesizer. Because otherwise it would kinda look suspicious. It's also possible I've got this, like, the wrong way around. What's Harry Stone's body got to do with anything? Yeah, okay. But why use Harry Stone for that? I guess they're just slowly going through a process of replacing wealthy people with all the homeless people? Because, yay, class revolution, I suppose. One step at a time. Yeah, hello, I would like to continue, please. When the bandit Elijah decided to extort money from the dock's inhabitants, Hunter Wolf set up a trap for him and used the idol to replace Elijah's personality with that of Luke Brown. A month later, Hunter Wolf remotely replaced Gabriel's mind with Harry Stone's. Homeless game show horror. A contestant died while filming the pilot episode of a new TV game show last night. Bum Wars was billed as a hilarious upcoming series in which homeless contenders compete for prizes in a series of bizarre challenges. The victim, who is yet to be named, died in a shopping cart jousting trial gone wrong. UL's TV said it made an error in judgment by funding the pilot, but added that the show's creator, Gabriel Gerard, had a previously unblemished track record. The CEO of Hesperia's largest clothing company baffled investors by voting against his own plans yesterday. Textilian boss Darren Dixon had previously put forward a motion to build several new factories in the east, ignoring concerns about pollution and wage exploitation. But at a board meeting yesterday, Mr. Dixon voted to scrap the project. Despite this, the original motion sailed through, 12 votes to 1. They both failed again. I see your class revolution is not going too well. Jack, yes, in light of our new discoveries, the potential for this technology to be abused, should it fall into the wrong hands, is scarily high. And our boss is an idiot. But I'm monitoring him, Tim, and Nathan, so everything's under my control. By the way, do you know where that moron has placed the empty square Lumerian disc? You should be careful when storing such things. Okay. Drag pictures into the comic. Fill in things. Red pips show how much is blank on a blank. Discs are never blank. Let us begin, I suppose. First of all, I want to go back. Is it here? It'll tell me what all the symbols mean easily. Yes. Semicircle, circle, square. Circle, 1 minute, circle with dots. Okay. Whoops. Circle, circle with dots. Circle with triangle. Circle with square. Full stack. Red pips. Should I put deplete here? How much memory is stored on a disk? Here we have... Is there like a controls option, or are you meaning the middle thing? Give, take... That's memory... This is heat... When idle is red. Right, well it's blue there. I think blue means currently empty. Pretty sure. Full. And take... It's nothing. When blue, idle is empty. To idle, to empty, use give command on either a person, conscious person, or empty disk. Symbol in the middle with the circle and 2 lines. Why did I go back over here? Circle and 2 lines. Yeah, it does not show up on here. Yeah, it's lit up here. Along with the heat. It's just like controls, really. Do something. What do I even put this as? All, nothing, empty, full. Matter? Maybe. Pictures on comic. What does blue and yellow mean? 1, 2, 3, 4. Red, blue. What does it mean by blue, yellow, and none? Okay, this is take. This would be take memory. Yeah, so they are like that. That turns red, I think. This is with a projector, so we're saying this is give. That would be red. Turns blue. Incorrect. Yeah, this may be a pain working out what is incorrect. I'm giving the game my best blank look right now. Both way round are valid. This is not a more valid solution than that. Both of those solutions were equally valid. Thanks, game. And it's particularly irritating because I know there are other cases previously where you could put things either way round and it would make no difference. Why this has to be this way round, it makes zero sense at all. But thanks anyway. With just moments to go before the Albion Kings face the Rutrianian dragons. Some 90,000 supporters have already taken their seats at the Eclair Stadium in New Wells. Around Hesperia and around the world, hundreds of millions more will be watching live as the PL finals get underway.